I'm Ashley Rodio here with VistaNow, and today we're going to talk to Rachel Fry and Allison Pruitt of the girls varsity tennis team. As Challenge Week just comes to a close, I thought it'd be the perfect time to talk about the upcoming season. So guys, for people who don't know, what is Challenge Week?
It's basically just our version of tryouts, and we play a lot of different matches against people, and we use kind of a ladder system. So if you win, you move up, and if you lose, you go down. And there's only 11 spots on varsity with everyone returning from last year, so it was pretty tough this year.
It was just a lot of stress. Like, tryout week is always the most stressful part of the season, but it's all right though. It's just hard because you have to play against all your teammates.
I'd agree with that. I think there's definitely a point at the end of Challenge Week where you just need to come together as a team again after kind of being pinned against each other the rest of the week.
And how do you guys feel about the results of this year's Challenge Week?
It was actually kind of interesting. It's not exactly how I thought it would turn out, but it happens for a reason, so we'll see how it turns out during season.
Definitely, I agree. There were some things that I was not expecting, but it'll all be for the best in the end.
So how are you guys going to ensure that you win state this year?
Starting this season, we're doing more structured practice with like a bit more routine so we can practice just doing more intense training to get there.
We've also incorporated a lot of conditioning in our practices lately, which I think is good because we all work out kind of like off the side of practice, but I think as long as when we're doing it as a team, it kind of bands us together a little bit more.
Sure, and I know that you guys, with the team of literally 12 girls on varsity, you guys must be super, super close. So what are some of your guys' favorite memories as kind of just like a group of friends almost?
I think my freshman year was kind of fun because, it's freshman year, I've never played a varsity sport, and then to go to state there, it was kind of just like this really special experience and just something I think I'll always remember.
Yeah, this year for team, just to be together as a team is very important to us because we went so far last year and we just didn't quite get there, so I think we're trying to come back stronger. So we've been doing a lot of team bonding, which is really fun. I think it kind of just gets us closer together. Like at the last tournament we went to, we made posters and hair ribbons, and I think that just kind of made us closer.
Sure. Are there any other really nice memories that you guys have? I know you guys went to Grand Junction recently for a tournament.
Yeah, I think that was really fun. We don't really get to go to many tournaments as like baseball and soccer does. And even though we were in the States still, it felt like we were kind of in a different planet as Grand Junction kind of feels. But definitely it was really fun just hanging out with people and being closer to them.
Yeah, because it's like for tennis, we don't ever get to travel, and that's like our one chance to. So it's just kind of fun to be in a new environment and just interact with each other there.
What are you guys' goals and expectations for this season?
Well, I think a goal for me, and I guess this also just be an expectation, but just for my mental game to be a little bit stronger than it was last year. When I'm losing during a match, you can tell by my body language a lot, so just trying to improve that, I would say.
Definitely. A big part of tennis is a mental game, and I don't think a lot of people realize that, but it is really difficult to train yourself to be okay to handle the stress of some matches. So it's definitely something that I need to work on.
Rachel, I know that you've been on varsity tennis since your freshman year. This is how good that these guys are, but how long have you been playing?
Well, I've been on varsity since my freshman year as well, but I've been playing for probably 7 years now. And my sister kind of inspired me to play tennis because she was really passionate about it, and I kind of just followed in her footsteps.
Same, I got into it because my mom played, so I've been playing for maybe 8-ish years now, maybe 9, so. It's just been really fun to get to play a high school sport. It's just a completely different feeling because tennis is such an individual sport. Getting to have a team to be with, it's super, super fun.
Would you say that you like it more than playing the individual games that you used to play?
Definitely, because I play doubles, and there isn't really a lot of times where you can have a set doubles partner that you get to play a lot of matches with, and that's super fun.
Yeah, and from both of us playing tournaments in the off season, it's a lot different than being a part of a team because you go to these tournaments by yourself and you're usually just playing with yourself, which can be very frustrating at some points. So having a doubles partner is very helpful.
How do you feel about next year, Allison? I know that a lot of the people on varsity tennis are seniors like Rachel, and you're just a junior. So what do you think is going to happen?
I think it will be good. I think it's going to be interesting mostly because it's going to be my senior year and I'm going to not know how that's going to work, but I think it'll be really fun. I think just it's going to be the same goal as this year. It's just getting everyone together and being much of a team.
And Rachel, do you plan on playing tennis in college?
Maybe just a club team or an intramural team, but I'm definitely not going to college to play tennis.
And Allison, I know it's a little bit farther away, but are you thinking of playing in college?
Probably not. I'll probably play for a club team or intramural, but probably not for a school.
How has the program grown since you've started your freshman year?
Well, it's just different with every like new group of girls that comes through because we have a really strong coaching staff and they've been with us like for so many years. So it's nice to have that like continuous like structure and like you know what to expect from these coaches that are always there for you. So it just grows with like each new group of players because everyone plays so differently.
And I think this season was a really good eye-opener for me, how competitive our team is to make. And it's a lot more difficult than many people think. I think people think that tennis is a no-cut sport and it's really easy throughout all the teams, but it's actually pretty difficult. So I would encourage people not to put down tennis unless you try it.
Thank you guys so much for listening. For VistaNow, I'm Ashley Rodio alongside Rachel Fry and Allison Pruitt.